Welcome back to the channel. This is Derrick J Reacts. I got stuff over here making noise. This is Derrick J Reacts. I'm Derrick J. Listen, do people like you? Like where you live, in your town, in your city, in your neighborhood, on your block, in your house? Do people like you? Do you cause problems? Do you get on people's nerves? Do you destroy everything you touch? Do the choices you make cause other people harm? I mean, I started this by trying to tell a joke, but, I'm serious, okay? Because sometimes we have to sit back and evaluate ourselves sometimes. You know what I mean? Step outside ourselves and look and see what we are doing with our lives and how is our choices affecting other people. Like we really have to do that sometimes. And, it just reminded myself that I have to do that with me. Because sometimes you could be affecting people in a negative way and not even know it. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you might have to ask people, am I treating you right? Am I, affecting you in a negative or a positive way? Like, let me know. And be honest with me, because some people are around you and you are affecting them negatively and they don't speak up about it and they don't say anything about it. And we sometimes blame those people. Well, if you would have said something, I would have known. Oh, you should have said something. And that's true. But you can ask questions as well. You know what I mean? You can ask questions as well. Or you can, like I said, step back from your life and look at it from a different perspective and ask yourself, how are your choices affecting other people? Because I think that's what we're going to see here in this video. We're going to see somebody's choices and the decisions they make, and we're going to see how it affects other people in a bad way. I haven't watched the video, so I'm just guessing at this point. But that's what I think is going to happen in this video. And we are going to go through and see this. We are here live. This is Derrick J Reacts. Again, my name is Derrick J. And this is not the normal time that I go live because I just want to do something fun today. I've had the last week off of work and, I'll be bored. So I wanted to come in here today. If this is your first time joining me here, I usually go live every Saturday night at 8:25 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But I decided to do it a surprise live or extra live show today, which was Sunday at 12:25 p.m. Eastern. But right now it's 12:30 and Sally says it's 3:30 a.m. What is we doing, Sally? Sally, where are you? You're in like Australia or something like that, right? Thank you for being here. Not only do we have Sally here, we have Letha May is here, Audrey, Buttermilk, Erica is here with us. Appreciate you seeing you, Erica. Marty is here as well. Jeff Lee. Hopefully I didn't forget anybody. I think I said Audrey, right? Yeah, I said all you all. I appreciate all of y'all Erica says it's 5:30 here. What is we doing? 5:30 p.m. Tell me where y'all at. Like where are you located? I appreciate all of y'all being here, man, because these different time zones is crazy. I appreciate it. RG said it's 12:30 for me too. You and I are probably in the same area. Yeah, yep, all on the East Coast. East Coast of the U.S. We are, in the same time zone at least. I appreciate all y'all being here. Marty says it's 4:30 a.m. Monday in Victoria, Australia. It was 108 degrees. What? I appreciate you being here, Marty. 108 degrees is, I don't want to see the sun. Yeah, we're about to get into it. I appreciate y'all being here. We're about to get into this body cam video. And I like doing lives because I get to rant more in the live streams than I do in the normal videos. So, this is why I love doing lives, because I get to rant. I love ranting. Let's see. Okay, this is a good time for you. Okay, yeah, I know a lot of people can't be at my lives that I normally do, the time I normally do them. So, I need to fit a live in where, I have it in the afternoon. I need to come up with a day though, to where I can, so people who overseas can watch and all that. And yeah. Okay, in New York, I'm in Virginia, so yeah, down this East Coast line. All right, we're about to get into it. Okay, hold up. So I'm Queensland, higher up in Australia than Marty. Okay, yeah, I knew it was Australia somewhere. Sometimes I forget, but I knew I be remembering some stuff. But thank y'all for being here, man. We are about to get into this body cam video. Now, the video itself is how long is it? The video itself is 50 minutes long. So who knows how long we're going to be here? Because it's going to be a lot of pauses, probably some rants, and but yeah, I hope y'all can be here with me the whole time. We're about to figure out how this lady destroyed a town. So says the title. This video is brought to us by the Midwest Safety Channel, which is I enjoy watching his stuff. And from the looks of it, it says 50 minutes, but I'm gonna cut it off when it goes to him. So it looks like it's about 46. But yeah, let's get into this video and let's see what happened once the police showed up.
On January 17th, 2022, officers and medics in Wausau, Wisconsin, rushed to the scene of a potential overdose.
I've been here before. This isn't the first time he's done it. There should be history here with a male party doing the same thing. If you can look it up and run him.
The overdosed individual is at his mother's house. His own child was in the house with him while he administered illegal narcotics to himself, causing him to pass out on the bathroom floor.
Thanks, sweetie.
I got a kid in here. Can someone grab her on the way in?
Here, sweetie, stay down here.
Hey, move away from the door.
Away from the door. Got it?
No.
Here, let me in.
Hey. Oh, easy. Hey, sit up, sit up.
Here. Tons of needles here.
Someone go get the med guy. Tell someone else to grab that kid.
Where's the kid?
Downstairs, she was trying to come up here.
She's with Grandma.
Officers check Jared's pulse and check if he is breathing.
He's breathing.
They do what they can to wake Jared up by raising his legs and shouting his name.
Can you hear me? Stay with us here. Stay with us. Come on.
Tons of needles in his pockets. Let's make sure he's got nothing else on him.
Stay with us. You're doing all right.
Jared!
Can you stretch his legs out, maybe?
Luckily, after several minutes, their efforts are successful.
There's DIY, and there's doing it yourself.
This is always like tough to see and watch and hear about, especially somebody doing it with the kid in the house, and them having to see it and witness it is always tough. It's crazy. Midwest is fab, definitely is. A lot of the videos on this channel come from Midwest Safety. Are we Googling anything today? Who knows? Maybe. You know, I never planned the Googles, but it could happen. Yeah. That's why the I don't know. The title says how one woman tore apart a small town. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the woman comes in, but let's keep going.
Hey, how you doing?
Hey!
Hey. His eyes are pinning on something.
Yeah, he's not focused.
Jared, stay with us, buddy. Come on, we got help coming up here.
What'd you take?
Shortly after Jared slips back into consciousness, medics arrive.
You got some dark running?
Yeah, through the foot.
Hey, Jared.
We got the needle behind us.
He's a heroin user.
Okay. It looks like he's alert. Conscious at least.
Okay. We're working with his name. Jared.
Jared. Hey, Jared.
Hey.
Hi, my name is Zach. What's going on? Did you take anything, Jared?
No.
Jared, we don't have an internal law here for heroin. So did you take heroin? You're not in any trouble if you have it in your system. They need to know how to treat you.
What did you take, Jared? We've got the needle.
Nothing.
Oh, jeez. He's on bond. That's why he's not going to say. He was doing really well.
What were you cooking?
Be a relapse here.
Nothing.
Jared, come on. This isn't my first day, man. We've got your needle, we got your baggie, we got your cooker, you got a lighter down there. What were you using so we can get you healthy and safe? Heroin, fentanyl, meth?
No.
You didn't hit your head or anything like that, did you?
No.
His head was against the door and we had to push it open to get in here.
I missed my face.
You weren't breathing there for a second.
Yeah.
And obviously the next step is death, so we can't let that happen. Can you come with us willingly? Just to get checked out, because what just happened is not normal.
Likely due to fears of being in trouble, Jared continues to deny any drug use with the officers and medics for several minutes. Afterwards, he is transported to an ambulance with another officer who continues to question him. Some officers stay behind at Jared's home to keep tabs on his daughter and his mother's well-being. They also stay behind to search the house once they eventually obtain Jared's consent to do so.
Yeah, that's always the way they have to come up on here. The kid normally has access to him too.
Yeah, I know. I've been here, I don't know how many times as well. When I was here last year, he did not have that much gray hair. He's been aging hard.
Mom couldn't get the door open. She heard him gasping in here and she's used to this situation.
Tons of needles, as you see.
So I was here, he broke down crying. I'm going to tell you guys, he was doing excellent. I came here right after my vacation. He was healthy. He looked great. He was coming home from work, going to work. Kid was having a good time with him. Got a hold of him again. It's too bad his mom really cares for him a lot, and he just keeps...
She's getting tired of
She
it.
is.
Because she
very
cares.
tired. She's sick of it being in the house.
Sure. Hey, Jared, is there anywhere to open inside the house?
No.
Where's the stuff at the end?
I think they have it.
They have it already, you think?
Yeah.
Okay. The reason I asked, you got a 3-year-old inside, right? Like,
Oh,
we're
yeah.
getting a hold of something that's gonna kill him.
Definitely.
No product other than what's left in the baggie. The baggie is full of half-used needles, some with blood in them. Cooker, his lighter's right here.
For sure a paracharge between the cooker and the bags.
So the last time we released him, he came back and bought more dope on the overdose again. So,
Oh,
good cases.
he was that guy?
Yeah.
Okay.
We got at least a pair on him. So. This kid was running up the stairs with me. I hate that.
How much did you use?
Just a tiny bit.
A point or more than a point?
Jared, is there a good spot for an IV on you? Back of his hand there.
Yeah.
Back of
You
his
understand you're not
hand?
under arrest or in any trouble with us right now, right?
Okay, I appreciate
You understand that? Okay.
When we did the consent search and all that, we asked him if he wanted to talk about who he got it from and everything. He said no, he couldn't do that. He doesn't want to get anybody in trouble.
Jared, obvious question before we start digging into this is where did the dope come from? Who'd you buy it from?
Yeah, because how... The only way I'm going to tell you who I got it from or who sold it to me is if I'm ready to stop using it. If I'm not ready to stop using, I'm not going to tell you who I got it from, because then who am I going to get it from? You know, I can't tell on somebody, get them arrested, and then come back. Either they're in jail and they can't provide for me anymore, or when they get out, they won't let me buy from them anymore. So I believe that's the only way a drug dealer is a drug user is gonna tell you who they bought it from. But while that was going on, Deb H came in, joined us. Chris May is here, joined us as well. I think that's only new people. I appreciate all of y'all in this live that usually doesn't happen, but we are here having fun. What's that? Lisa May said they probably put fentanyl in it, which is crazy. It is crazy because you including that, I get it. It makes the drugs stronger. It makes people come back. But it can also literally unalive your business. And you're taking a chance. And because you're not playing with your life, you don't care. But I mean, to expect a drug dealer to care about the lives of their customers, it would be crazy. So it's just sad all around, man. But let's keep going.
Sure, yeah. I want you to do the right thing.
Yeah.
Jared, do me a favor, man. Who'd you buy the dope from?
I didn't.
Who gave it to you?
I didn't buy it.
Who gave it to you?
I didn't get it.
What's that?
I didn't get it.
Well, you didn't make it, Jared.
Yeah.
Please. We're gonna find out. You know that.
Oh, yeah.
So, what can I do to get you to tell me where it came from?
This kid coming up the stairs with the cops, like really lean on it. That he was. I'm just gonna be keep on pestering you all the way to the hospital. Make sure you're awake for me, okay, Jared?
Jared, your daughter was walking upstairs with police to watch you overdose. Okay, somebody sold you heroin. I don't want to play games with you.
No, I don't want
Okay, so I'm asking you right now, who'd you buy the dope from? I don't want to hear that. That's not true. Be a man. Make the right decision.
Got some seatbelts for the ride out
Own
here.
up to your mistake. Your daughter almost watched you die in your bathroom. Can you do me a favor and in exchange for what these guys did and are continuing to do? I want to know who you got the dope from so that this doesn't happen to somebody else right now. Jared, pay attention to me, Jared. Stay awake.
Just a couple stickers here just to watch your heart rate, okay?
You should have seen the way she had this house decorated for Christmas. It was beautiful.
The officers at the house step outside for a moment to retrieve a gift for Jared's daughter. Traumatic experiences like this can obviously affect a child's development. This small gesture from the officers hopefully helps to negate the seriousness behind the situation for the girl, who is far too young to be subjected to comprehending a situation like this.
Were you there when I told Pershallow that there's probably going to be a mermaid here?
I was there.
Look at her sticker on her forehead. It's a mermaid.
What are the odds of that?
She has a mermaid tattoo right on her forehead.
Does she? Did you put it there?
I didn't.
Hi, sweetie. Remember me from the last time? Oh. I gave you the big bear. Here, now I have a little one for you.
She was hitting me up for stuff.
I always have one ready for her.
You brought me a cup.
What do you call this one?
I like the octopus.
The octopus. What's this one?
That's a bunny.
Big bunny.
Yeah.
What do you call this one?
That's a unicorn.
A unicorn. Hey, you're a smart little girl.
The past couple times I was here, normally the kid has ease of access to some of this stuff.
He's on transport right now. Your guys are upstairs doing their gig.
Okay, so why don't you want to tell me who you got the heroin from?
Hey, I just didn't expect,
Jared, you're out on felony bond and you overdosed on heroin.
Yeah.
Okay, I can probably help you, but I need your help.
Yeah.
Stop saying yeah and tell me who you got the heroin from.
I don't know.
Come on, man. Why are you giving me?
I don't.
Why are you giving me these BS answers? You're not stupid. You're an intelligent guy. You've got a job. You live a relatively normal life outside of your heroin addiction. Stay awake. Open your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm not trying to give you a hard time, man. I'm just trying to keep you alert. Okay.
I'm really sorry.
Okay. Well, don't be sorry. Help me out. Do the right thing. You know how many people are involved in making sure that you're going to be okay right now?
Lemonade Renter's Insurance protects you from life's coulda, shoulda, wouldas. I coulda hired a plumber.
Oh man, this is tough. Now the title is making me think that a woman sold him the drugs. Because why would the title say how one woman tore apart a small town if a woman is not involved? But I just want to put this up here, Deb. Deb said, my housemate and adopted son, Zach, died from combo alcohol and fentanyl-laced weed about 3 years ago. The loss still hurts. First of all, my condolences to you. I'm so sorry to hear that. Yeah, I believe, weed has a lot of healing remedies that could do a lot for people. A lot of people's excuse for weed is that it is naturally grown or something like that, but or that weed comes from a plant. So does cocaine. Okay, cocaine is a plant too. But people can add stuff to the weed to make it unnatural and make it harmful. That's the reason why I choose to stay away from all of it. I'm, again, Deb, so sorry to hear that. So sorry to hear that. We got Derrick J. Whoa, okay. Sorry. I'm sorry, Derrick J. I gotta explain myself. Okay, why I reacted like that. So, when I was 21, 22, I had a girlfriend. Her first name was Deborah. I don't know if you pronounce it Deborah or Deborah. If I'm pronouncing it wrong, I'm sorry. But so that would have been her name, if we would have married. So that's what I saw. And, I had to explain my crazy reaction to your name. But I appreciate it. I'm sorry to hear that. Well, sorry to hear that as well. It is so many stories like that, and if only more people could learn from stories like yours and understand that what that does to their loved ones when they lose someone like that. I think that would help more people, stay away from it altogether. Man, let's see. I still smoke weed, have for 40 years, but stuff is being added to it. We get the THC flower from the store now instead of the street. If you're confident where you're getting it from, there's nothing added to it. And usually, if it's from a store, I could say there's nothing added to it. But you're buying it off the street, you're taking a chance. Because they can tell you whatever they want to tell you, but theirs is not regulated. So there's no, they have no consequences if you pass away. So, but let's get back into this, man.
Okay. You know how many people are in your house right now making sure that your mom is okay and that your daughter's going to be okay? And you're going to sit here and tell me you don't know who you got the heroin from? Wake up.
It's just best if...
No, it's not best. It's best if you do the right thing so somebody else doesn't die today. You know how many times we've done this month already? And it's only January?
Yeah, it's horrible.
Right, and you can be part of the solution.
After a significant amount of back and forth, the officer comes to an ultimatum for Jared.
You're going to go with that? That's your story you're going to stick to? I don't remember?
Yeah.
Okay, you can consider yourself under arrest right now for felony bail jumping and possession of drug paraphernalia. So if you don't want to remember anything, you're under arrest.
Well,
I'm telling you right now, you're under arrest. Jared, I'm going to read your rights because I have another question for you. All right, you have the right to remain silent. Listen. If you decide to answer questions now without a lawyer present, you understand each of those rights? Okay, so my offer stands. I can help you out, but I'm not going to sit here and play this I don't remember card, okay? You're going to not have a memory. You and I both know it. If you want to talk to me about what happened and who you got the dope from, I can work with you on that stuff. That's the only deal I'm willing to make. Understood?
Yeah.
Okay.
Officers inform Jared's mother of his status, and she reveals more details about his struggle with drug addiction.
He was transported to the hospital.
Telling me people are against him? He was fine.
Drug use, if you're using, it can cause severe paranoia.
That last time he did it, is there something that could do something to his brain?
Yeah.
That fast?
You can do some damage, yeah. I mean, he was out when we got up there this time. He was out. But you saved him every time, so.
Weren't you just here with the other guy last time?
Not last time, 2 times ago.
Oh.
Yeah, people don't know, drugs can cause paranoia and cause you to hear voices and do crazy stuff. It could be the first hit of drugs that you take could cause that. It could be the 15th hit. It could be the 1000th hit. You don't know when it's going to happen, but it could cause you to, need to be in a mental institution, and you never know when it can just snap and it could go. So yeah, it can happen quickly. Drugs are just a terrible thing, man. A terrible thing. And I encourage people so many times, just don't even try it. I know some people get curious and wonder what it's like and how it feels when you do. Like I said, all it takes is one time to get hooked on it for life, and it'll destroy your life. And so yeah, let's go.
Bye.
How often do you use?
Not much at all anymore. Just the occasional flub.
Back at the hospital, the officer questions Jared on a couple of recent anonymous phone calls he made on his cell phone. Before Jared answers, he asks to strike a deal with the officer for the information.
Is there any way I can get up tonight?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. But I gotta have complete honesty from you.
Is there a guarantee I can get?
I guarantee if you tell me who you got the heroin from, and here's what I want to know, okay?
Okay.
I'm going to write my questions down. First, I want a name. Don't answer me yet. I want to know where. I want to know when. I want to know how much. I want to know how much it cost. And I want to know about additional purchase history. We'll start there. Okay? Listen, if you answer those questions for me, right, and how you communicated all this stuff, I'm going to have probably some follow-up questions. Okay. But if you answer those questions for me honestly, I guarantee you I will not take you to jail today.
Really?
Okay? You may catch a charge. Okay. In which case you would appear for court later. But you have my word on that. I mean, everything's recorded right now. Okay. Okay. Is that something you're willing to provide in exchange for not going to jail?
Yeah.
Okay. So who did you get it from? If I find out that you're lying to me, I'll come back and I'll arrest you. Okay.
I got it from Chris.
Chris who? Chris Harder?
Yeah. So I was hell-bent on staying sober and everything, but a whole bunch of stuff kind of happened. I go to the clinic and they opened at 7 today, and I work at 6:30. Sure. So I couldn't get there. Couldn't get there, which is weird. They don't, they don't do that very often or ever. But whatever, it happened. So I started breaking out in sweat and stuff at work a little bit.
Feeling like crap.
Yeah. Okay. I really was trying to muscle it out and be like.
It's miserable though. I get it.
Yeah. So yesterday I got like a text that saying he had something good or whatever. So I called today.
Jared claimed his withdrawals were strong enough to convince him to go through with the deal, where he bought 2 points or 0.2 of a gram in exchange for $60.
Can we say that this was all kind of gotten off my phone?
Probably not, man. So here's the thing. Okay. His number's in your phone. It's 2022. You can say that. You can tell them that, like, yep, they dug into the phone. But I'm documenting an interview right now, okay? I'm being honest with you. You gotta work tomorrow morning? Yeah. Okay. I made a deal with Jared that he wouldn't go to jail on his charges in exchange for being open about everything.
The officer then asks Jared if they could use his phone to arrange a fake deal with Christopher to apprehend him.
Well, I would text him and see if he can get some more.
Should I not be charged?
I don't know that I have that kind of power, man. I can consult with the DA's office and ask them, but I don't know what I can't promise you that. I would ask them to take that into consideration when they charge you. Like that's what I would do. I'd like to try and get him into custody so I don't have to come in at midnight for another overdose. Are you okay with that? Okay, we're going to make an attempt at trying to locate Chris. I'm going to hold up my end of the deal. If you interfere with that, you're going to get in some serious trouble, okay? Okay. The other concern is, last time we had you up here, you went home and you overdosed again.
Oh yeah, that's not... I'm done, man. I'm done.
I mean, that's a serious concern that your mom had also.
I think I'm done.
Officers already told your mom that you were probably going to go to jail, and she was relieved from that. So
I understand.
When you get home, she might get kind of mad, okay? Okay. I don't know if you have anywhere else you could stay that would be safe, but maybe something to consider for the night just to kind of calm the tensions with you and mom.
Officers used Jared's phone to communicate mostly through text messages, and police reports indicate as the drug deal was coming close to the exchange, the officers even called Christopher and spoke with him while they pretended to be Jared. Christopher apparently did not suspect a thing.
Here! Show me your hands! Show me your hands now! Show me.
I don't know if you have so many customers that you can't tell one person's voice from another, or you're terrible at recognizing voices, or you just want money so bad that you don't. If anybody calls you to set up a deal, you'll say yes. This is... how do you live that lifestyle, man? How do you live the lifestyle of a drug dealer? You have to watch your back all the time. You have to be suspicious of everybody. You can't trust anybody. You have to, if somebody owes you money, you have to show your authority or you'll look weak. It's just so much. How could you live that life? How could you? That's full of stress. It's full of worry. It's full of anxiousness, like 24/7. How can you get a good night's sleep at your home, knowing at any moment somebody might try to bust down your door and rob you? I don't understand. I don't understand, man. I don't understand. I guess I lived a good childhood with 2 wonderful parents, and it just amazes me on the choices people make. I guess, you know, I don't know their struggle or something. I don't know. But it's crazy. It's crazy. And, you know, like y'all are saying in the comments, weed can be a great medicine that helps people tremendously. It can. But the overuse of it can affect you negatively, like any medicine. You know, Tylenol is great medicine, but if you take too much of it, you're gonna have stomach problems. It's just, you know, it's just how it is. But yeah, but let's keep going.
Your hands. Show me your hands now.
Whether you're handling a high-stakes situation like these officers are, or you're just going out for the night, the way you smell can often be a...
Okay, they selling something, and you can't sell it on my stream.
Put your hands up. Put your hands on the dash. Hands on the dash. Hands on the dash. Step up, please. And mighty reckless.
I'd like to teach you how to make $5,000 a month online by simply being what I call a digital middle.
Here's the chance now, okay? Behind you.
Hands behind your back. Just step up.
What you guys are here to do? Okay, okay.
I just gave a friend a ride.
Okay. Do you have anything on your person that's going to hurt me or poke me or something like that? Okay. Listen, you're not under arrest. You're not in trouble. Just for everybody's safety right now. Okay?
I haven't done nothing.
Okay.
I'm just.
I'm not suggesting that you did.
No, I'm just really freaking out right now. It's a bad night for me. My best friend just died, and
who's that?
One of my good friends. My friend just died, and he's talking to me. And he said if I give him a ride, he'd talk to me.
Let me ask you a question. Do you have any?
No, nothing.
What's this?
That's my knife. Sorry.
Something.
Yeah, it's my knife. Sorry. It's not. It's.
Okay. Do you mind if we search it?
I didn't do anything wrong, did I?
I'm just asking if you mind if we search it.
No, I don't want to be searched, sir.
That's fine.
I didn't do anything.
I'm just gonna hold on to this for a second. Where's your ID at?
I don't have one, sir.
You said you don't have any weapons on you?
Just a knife, too.
You got a knife? Which pocket?
My right pocket.
Your right pocket? Okay. Anything else on you? Contraband?
Yeah, contraband.
You got drugs or what?
Yes, sir.
Where?
My left pocket.
Your left pocket? What do you have? Meth or heroin?
Heroin, yes.
Heroin? Okay. Do you shoot or smoke or what?
I shoot.
You shoot? Do you have needles on you?
No, not that I know of.
Okay. Can you stand up straight for me?
What's your name, man?
I don't want to talk to you guys.
I'm telling you right now, I need to identify you.
Why?
Because you just drove somebody here to sell heroin, and I know that. Okay, so you're part of that crime right now? Okay,
my God.
I want to know what your name is.
Jeff. I just needed a friend right now, and he asked me for a...
Just this bag here? Or a couple gym bags or what?
Yes, sir.
You are under arrest at this point, okay?
Yes, sir.
These guys here are going to explain to you what's going on. You got a warrant for your arrest? You skipping court or what?
Yeah.
Just a probation warrant then?
Yeah.
You don't have any other heroin on you?
No, sir. Jeff, you on probation or parole?
No.
Okay. Any warrants for your arrest or your arrest?
Probably.
What are you carrying that knife around like that for?
I don't care for protection. It's just I was slicing my apples a little bit earlier.
Gotcha. Any drugs on you, man?
No.
When's the last time you used it?
A while ago.
Where you been living?
You should have just said protection, sir. Just protection. Like, what? Why are we making this stuff, these answers difficult? I carry a knife around because I was slicing apples earlier? Sir, does that... Like, we're making stuff difficult. You don't need to find... Sometimes people just lie for no reason, okay? That's a lie for no reason. I don't understand. Like, nobody uses a knife, slices apples, and says, well, let me just hold this in my pocket. Because as I'm walking down the street, another apple might just fall from the sky, and I'm going to need a knife to cut it. So I got to keep my knife on me. Like, what is... Sir, that's a lie. Because it don't make no sense. Okay? I'm just telling you. I don't know why I stopped this for so long over that. But it just... First of all, you have to know who's going to ride in your car and who's in your car and what kind of stuff they get involved in. That's first thing. So I think he knows what's going on and why he drove this guy was giving this guy a ride, the real reason. And that is why he's having a freaking panic attack right now. And that panic attack is causing him to say stupid stuff. Like, I have a knife because I was cutting apples earlier. What are you talking about? Even if that's the case, the knife wouldn't be on you. The knife would be in a glove compartment somewhere, sitting on the floor in the back seat. You wouldn't need to have it in your pocket. When people lie, it gets on my nerves. But when you lie for no reason, it's like it's just crazy. Okay, that's change your name. Yeah, every time I hear somebody named Derrick getting arrested, I get upset, and then I check how they spelled the name, because you can spell Derrick like 20 different ways. So the only way I get mad if they spell it the same way I spell it. But yeah, it's crazy. Let's see. That's not a knife. This is a knife. Dumb and Dumber. It is crazy, man. Like, it's just the most stupidest lies in the world. Like, it's like, well, why do you have your axe in your back seat? Well, I was chopping down trees earlier. Like, what are you talking about? It's the same. It's just crazy. Like, people gonna be throwing apples at him, and he gotta cut the apples in midair or something, so he stays prepared. Like, it's crazy, man. It's just what do you say? So I said, on the 6th, I've got tests with the cardiologist. I'm very apprehensive. I hope they don't find anything that's not supposed to be there. I hope everything goes well, Sally. I'm praying for you to have that same conclusion. Nothing is wrong. But we lost me over apples. Yeah, technically it was apples, but I was slicing apples earlier, so I put the knife in my pocket. The simple answer, protection. Yes, they're going to ask you, what do you need protection for, or why do you feel you need protection? There are crazy people in this world. Let's go.
Just pretty much on the couches. I had a tent, and I was staying in a camper, and I was just going through it.
Chris, my name's Officer Fish. Okay, obviously you know why we're here. I'd like to chat with you. Okay, but I don't want to waste my time. Are you interested in speaking with me at all?
What is this all about?
Well, I think you know what it's about. Just to gauge your interest. All right, I'm going to read you your rights. Chris, you have the right to remain silent. Yes, do you understand those rights?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Maybe you want to chat with me for a little bit?
Yeah.
You got a seat for Mr. Chris here? All right, walk over.
I was coming to go grab something from the gas station.
Okay. I mean, you were coming to sell heroin.
Yeah.
Okay. You get it from Jeff, or like, what's his involvement here?
He doesn't have any involvement with that.
No involvement?
Yeah.
Okay.
Here's a smart play every time for Hertz Gold Plus Rewards members. See the Hertz counter.
I see it.
Walk on.
Good work. Thank you.
Oh, thank you.
The officers released Jeffrey shortly after bringing him to the station. However, they held Christopher to question him further about his actions.
Where's your phone at, man?
I don't have one on me.
Okay.
I thought I dropped it or something.
Here's the deal. Don't bullshit me. Where's your phone?
That's got to be the car. It's got to be there.
So I read your rights. You still understand what your rights are?
Yes, sir. So someone would eat and you brought him back.
Yep. Okay. I like to think it always looks better if people are just truthful and upfront about their mistakes, rather than trying to make up some elaborate story and kind of look foolish at the end. I know what happened already. You want to talk about it? Great. If you don't, it's all going to be in my report anyways.
Right.
It should come as no surprise. The person you were talking about on the phone on the way to the store was me. I'll just give you an opportunity right now to start at the beginning. First of all, who was it? How much did you sell to him? How much did you charge him? Where's that money at now? Kind of go from there.
Well, I don't want to get him in trouble first.
Let me help you. I know that you sold him heroin quite a few times before. How much did you sell him today?
Just the 2 points.
Okay.
I've been homeless, you know what I mean? Bouncing around all over.
Sure. So you weren't trying to hurt him or anything, you were just selling dope?
Of course not. Yeah.
Obviously,
yeah.
I've been present for multiple overdoses where Jared has been the subject of those overdoses, so...
I told him to be very careful with it, you know,
sure.
Obviously he wasn't.
Of course. Obviously what I really want to know is where you're getting it from.
Okay. Yeah, I can't tell you that. I won't do it.
Well, you can.
I'm going to do a lot of time here.
So what I want to do is be able to ask for consideration and what you provided me. So right now you provided me nothing that I didn't already know. I want to know exactly who you got it from and where I can find that person right now. Because you're not the guy that I'm really looking for. You and I both know that. We investigate 50 overdoses a year. There's no loyalty in this. You're going to go to prison probably. Probably going to go get a high cash bond here. I don't see you getting out, awaiting a trial or anything. If I'm in your shoes, I'd take that opportunity to get every single point I could score with. If you could provide us information that we can act on that is significant, you might better your odds.
Yeah, I can't do that, I'm sure.
We're in the same boat as the first guy, Jared. If you're not ready to give up selling drugs, how are you going to give up your supplier? Now, if you're ready to quit, you're ready to get out of this game, it should be easy for you to give up your supplier, I guess. But there is a threat of, harm being brought to you. I understand that concept as well. But if you're not ready to stop selling drugs, how are you going to give up your supplier? It's impossible. And I'm waiting for the woman to show up in this thing, because it's the title is How a Woman Tore Up a Town or Destroyed a Town. The woman must have supplied him, because I'm looking for the woman. I'm looking for the woman, Deb. So what happened? What did happen? Shucks. I don't know, but we disappeared. Can y'all see me? Why did we not go? Let's see. Having a little thing right now. It's Am I still live? I'm still live, right? I think I'm still live. Okay. I'm back. I think I went away for a little bit, or it closed out for some people. But what's the last thing y'all heard? It stopped me right in the middle of my rant, and I don't like that. I don't like that too much. But what is the last thing y'all heard from me? It's crazy. Oh yeah, I was ready to give up names. If you, what was I saying? Oh yeah, if you deal drugs, how are you going to give up your supplier if you not ready to stop selling? You know, that's how I feel. So I don't know what YouTube is doing to me right now. Why did it kick a whole bunch of people out? And it's crazy. And it always does that when I do these early lives. Somebody tell Lethal Man you gotta close out this stream. You gotta close out this stream. Okay, go to my page and Manny, yes, YouTube is acting up. I'm trying to give everybody a chance to come back in here. Cause I had like 30 something people in here, I think. And it's like down to 17 right now. It is crazy. The YouTube, it hasn't done that in a while to my night streams, but it did that before. And it's crazy, man. Now I got this big pause in this thing that I'm gonna have to cut out once we get to it. Hopefully everybody can get back or see that we're still live again. This is crazy. Did it shut down again? Yep, it did. This is crazy. This is crazy. It's okay. It's okay, YouTube. You know what? YouTube, your mama. That's all I gotta say. Your mother. YouTube, your mama. Okay? I don't like you. Your mother, YouTube. Your mother. And it keeps doing that. It is crazy. It is crazy. Now it's 13. YouTube doesn't want me to be great today. YouTube doesn't want me to be great. It's not just your channel. I think it's service wide. Well, that's terrible then. That's terrible. I don't know. If you can hear me talking, you're at the right place. You're at the right place. You're at the right place. What is we doing exactly? This is, I don't know. I still see and hear you. Maybe it is the stream you are trying to share. I don't know. But it keeps shutting down for some people. Like it's not kicking me out. So I'm literally doing nothing to get it back. But it's like for some people, because I have it on my phone I have it up on my phone just to make sure I'm seeing what y'all see. And it closes out like the stream is ended when it hasn't ended. And I think it's doing that for some people. But we're just going to get back and keep going back into this and see if this guy, snitches. Let's go.
Yeah, I like to talk to my lawyer and stuff. I can't do that. Sorry. I'm just not that guy, or I've never have been in my whole life. So.
I understand.
I need to go there anyways. I need to clean up. This is just all been spun out of control anyways. Worse than this shit ever been. Been doing this for like 30 years, man. It really sucks, guys, I know you've heard plenty of people in blue stories, but...
Well, I never met you before. You don't seem like a jerk. I get it. It's just something that you probably get wrapped up in, and I don't get the impression that most people like doing what they're doing. It can't be a very fun way to live, right? Would you consent to a search of your phone?
No, I can't do that yet either. Okay. Or I already know you're going to do whatever, so.
Okay, well, I'm gonna apply for a search warrant for it. So.
This is probably the best thing that happened. You know what I mean? Before things really got out of control.
Fortunately, nobody died.
I'm so happy that he didn't die, because that would have been just terrible.
Those families of those folks that overdosed and passed away. I get the stance that like there's some personal responsibility that goes along with the choice to do drugs, but addiction is pretty powerful, and you know as well as anybody else, like the product's not consistent. Why don't you want to tell me who you get it from?
Just I've just never had in my whole life or never done anything like that, sir. So I want to keep that way. You know what I mean?
Well, I appreciate you kind of owning what happened today. We'll have an officer transport you home.
Jared's record reflects his struggle with drug addiction, as he faced multiple past charges for possession of narcotics and drug paraphernalia. For this case, no charges are listed in court records. Jeffrey, the driver that rode in the car with Christopher, only has possession of THC as his sole drug-related past charge. He has a past charge for retail theft and some driving infractions, but most notably, he has 15 different charges for bail jumping. For this case, no charges are listed in court records. Christopher Joseph Harder, the individual accused of dealing heroin to Jared, has a past record that reflects his drug-dealing reputation. He once faced multiple charges for first-degree recklessly endangering safety, manufacturing and delivering heroin and THC, possession of heroin, narcotics, drug paraphernalia, and other controlled substances, 3 counts of resisting, and 1 count of escaping a criminal arrest. Christopher was out on probation for his past charges, where he allegedly smuggled heroin into a hospital and gave it to a patient who had also overdosed, and was convicted to a 5-year prison sentence in June of 2018. Records indicate he was given 379 days of jail credit for that past sentence. With this information, he was likely out on probation for that 5-year prison sentence in just 2 years and 2 months in August of 2020, roughly a year and a half before the events in this video. For this case, Christopher was charged with 1 count of first-degree recklessly endangering safety, 1 count of manufacturing or delivering Schedule 1 and 2 narcotics, and 1 count of possession with intent to deliver Schedule 1 and 2 narcotics. For all 3 of his charges, a repeater modifier was applied, making the potential sentence more severe. He was given a $5,000 cash bond 2 days after his arrest, but he would never pay it during his time in jail. Almost 5 months after his arrest, he made a plea deal. Christopher pled guilty to 1 count of first-degree recklessly endangering safety. His other charges were dismissed but read in. For this, he was sentenced with 4 years of state prison, with 5 years of extended supervised release. Though court records indicate Christopher spent 5 months in jail, the judge gave him just 36 days of jail credit. In Wisconsin, inmates must serve 2/3 of their sentence in prison, while the rest can be served on probation. Being sentenced in June of 2022 with 36 days of jail credit, this means that he will likely be released on probation 31 months later in January of 2025. Elsewhere in the same city, officers from the Wausau Police Department in Wisconsin rushed to the scene of an individual having a medical emergency. As officers arrived on scene, they found paramedics were already there, performing CPR on the individual, Louise, who was taking a cold bath with all their clothes on. While paramedics attempt to revive her, officers begin questioning others who were on scene. First, they question a woman named Anne, Louise's niece, who happens to be near the same age as Louise, both in their early 50s.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you daughter or?
No, I'm her niece.
Are you okay?
Oh my God, no, I'm scared the crap out of her.
I can imagine.
Shortly after, paramedics administered Narcan, causing Louise to quickly come to.
We gave her Narcan and she woke up.
Okay, they did CPR and then hit her with Narcan and then she woke up.
This led officials to suspect opioids were involved.
We have a possible 961 overdose up here you guys might be interested in.
Narcan very likely just saved her life. With this information, another officer steps outside to speak with Louise's grandson, a John Doe in documents who appears to be a young teenager.
Hey, Bud, you okay? All right. Is that Grandma for you? All right, Grandma's breathing. The paramedics are going to take her up to the hospital, okay? Okay. So this is her grandson. He got done with school at 2:55 at Horseman, walked here, talking to Grandma in the living room. Everything seemed normal, fine. She didn't say she was feeling bad or anything. He was here for about an hour. Were you in the living room when Ann came back and said Grandma needs help? Okay, did you call 911 or did somebody else? You did? You did the right thing, bud. Is there anything I can do for you right now, big guy? All right, can you just do me a favor, hold tight here, okay? Thanks for calling 911. That took a lot of bravery, man.
Oh God, that's scary.
Yeah, that is scary stuff. So you just came here to check on her and...
I come for a visit.
Okay, gotcha. So when you got here, she was
excited. She was happy. She was fine.
And then all of a sudden she just went down in the bathroom?
No, in the bedroom.
In the bedroom?
So talking to me and she started getting lower I went to touch her, I felt her stiffen up. She wasn't doing nothing. She was, most of it throwing the goddamn tub,
How long were you here before she went down?
5-10 minutes.
There's DIY, and there's doing it yourself.
So there's no medicine bottles of hers in there?
You would have to go look in her medicine cabinet in the bathroom.
Do you mind if I do that?
Well, it's not my place to say, but...
Probably, yeah, something going on with that. So when you got here, she was...
Just fine.
Conscious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Marijuana order, nothing in there?
Why should you even care? Yes, it's not your medicine cabinet, but if the goal is to help her, why do if I know my family member just overdosed and they ask me, do you mind if I go in their medicine cabinet to see? Yes. Go ahead. I don't mind. Quickly. Because we're trying to figure out how to help them. If that's what you need to do to figure out how to help them, yes, go ahead. See, my brain really analyzes everything somebody says, and I try to make sense of everything people say. So I'm wondering, why would you have a problem with that? Why would you have a problem with that? There's nothing to have I don't understand. Letha May is back. YouTube been acting crazy. YouTube been acting crazy, and that whatever that time was, that 10-minute span or whatever it was, it shut people out twice. But it is crazy that we should throw apples at you. Oh man, I wish we could. I definitely wish we could. But sometimes I love YouTube. Trust me, I love YouTube. YouTube is going to change my life. Literally, YouTube is going to change my life. I love YouTube, but I got some complaints. That's just because nothing's perfect. But yeah, let's go.
Well, it's not my place to say, but...
Probably, yeah, something going on with that. So when you got here, she was...
Just fine.
Conscious?
Yeah.
Okay.
Marijuana order, nothing in there?
Didn't smell it even when I walked in.
She had a regular vape.
Nothing else?
Not that I've seen.
Does she use drugs?
Not that I know of, since my nephew or my cousin died. I don't know.
She before?
Yeah.
What have you guys used in the past?
Jeez, that was 20 years ago.
What did she use in the past, though?
We smoke weed.
Did you just come sell her drugs? Is that what happened? Because that would make sense. You just came and sold her drugs and provided her with drugs. Because when you came there, she was fine. And 5 or 10 minutes later, she is out. Did you just sell her drugs? Is that what happened? Is that what happened? Because she's using it as well. She doesn't want the police taking the opioids. That could be it too. As I'm saying, she could have either came here with drugs or came here to do drugs with her or came to sell her drugs. She's there for the drugs. And the lady they're talking to now, the niece, she's there to party too. In some way, shape, or form, she knew what was going on. And but yeah.
So there's history of drug use, but that was a while ago.
We're really sorry that you're feeling the way you are, but we want you to talk to us to let us know that you're okay.
Take any medicine?
You take anything? Any meds, anything? No?
While talking about the incident, Ann brought up that Louise's son had recently passed away.
How did her son pass away?
They had him here. His health is deteriorating. He passed away in the hospital.
Did he have a certain medical condition?
He was an alcoholic.
Oh, okay. When did he pass?
He passed away in June or February.
I used to deal with Carrie all the time, and I thought he was doing well.
Surprisingly, the officer seems to be familiar with Louise's deceased son.
How has she been doing with that then, or is that maybe why we're here today?
No, she was happy when I walked in.
Okay, everything was going okay?
Yeah.
Louise, do you feel like you're gonna throw up?
In this moment, paramedics remove Louise from the household and begin transporting her to the hospital.
She was sweating a lot, but it's very hot in there.
So you were here for a little bit, you didn't see her ingest anything or take anything today?
I wasn't here that long.
Due to the suspicion of illegal drug activities, officers stay at the household and await Louise's recovery. They need her permission or a warrant to search the household.
I don't know that we've got enough to go off here.
I don't think so.
But other than the Narcan brought her back around, we don't really have anything, I guess.
Without much evidence to go off of, the probable cause needed to obtain a search warrant is likely not sufficient enough for a judge's approval.
They're going to take her to the hospital.
Okay.
She's doing better than she was when we got here.
Right.
I can say that, but...
One officer goes to the hospital with Louise, while others stay behind to continue questioning Ann.
Ann, is that the only phone you've got?
Yeah.
Our drug unit wants to take a look at the phone because this is looking like some type of an opiate overdose here. Is it okay if we look at your phone?
Sure.
Okay. I don't know. So we...
I just hope we don't have to climb too high. Daddy Big does not like heights. Don't worry, Daddy.
Hello? We're taking Auntie to Aspirus Hospital. Alright, I'll call you back later. They want to go through my phone, so I'm going to let them.
Officers did not find any evidence in Ann's phone.
Is there any chance she may have used any illegal drugs?
Not that I know of. Like I said, remember she does have cluster headaches.
Problem is that Narcan doesn't do anything to a cluster headache.
Oh, well, I don't know.
Officers begin connecting some dots between Ann, Jolene, who called her, and previous cases.
She is Ann's body, right?
Yeah.
The house up on Gilbert, that it was always the drug house.
Louise's ex-husband Alfredo arrives on scene to pick up his grandson, John Doe. His and Louise's other son, Sean, who went to the hospital to check on his mom, called and informed Alfredo about the situation.
Hey, Alfredo. They're just taking her to the hospital.
She drug overdose too?
They said that worked with it, so... When I came here, she was fine. The only thing I let her hit was my Delta 8 pen, and that's legal. It's just like a CBD.
Sir, can I talk to you for a second, bud? She's been fine for last week. I've seen her for the last couple of days, and to me, I know when she do drug, I can tell.
What's her drug of choice, what she does use?
I have no idea. It's just whatever they can get, I guess. She don't want to get hooked up with it no more because she just lost her son for that. Diet, drug overdose, we have to get a couple times. I'm so furious right now that you won't believe.
Was that your son too, or your stepson?
Well, I raised him since he was about a year old.
I'm very sorry for your loss, Alfredo. Her son recently passed from drug overdose, heroin.
With a recent death in the family with what officers assume to be heroin-related, they guess this to be the drug involved. At the hospital, officers begin questioning Louise about what happened.
Louise, who brought you the heroin?
Heroin.
Is that what you used?
She said, take this and inhale whatever.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Louise, would you give us...
Wow. She said to take this and inhale. So she's talking about her niece told her to take this. Look, I know I know I don't be wrong about this stuff. I know I don't be wrong about this stuff when I be guessing. I knew the lady had something to do with it. I knew she had something to do with it, or she wouldn't have hesitated when they asked, can they look into the lady's medicine cabinet. Man, this is tough. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I wish I would have picked another video. But this is a lesson, man. It just look how many people this is affecting. Just look. One person doing drugs affects so many people around that person. It's crazy. Doing drugs is just not, or if I do drugs, I'm only affecting myself. No, you're affecting a lot of other people. Yeah, it's more than, I believe these people in this video are doing more than weed. Even though the first one, I think they say it was laced with something, or could have been laced with something, with fentanyl. But it's crazy. Since she is high. Yeah. It's just affecting so many people. Power glitch, or it might have been YouTube. YouTube might have got your power to glitch, because YouTube acting crazy. It's crazy. But yeah, let's get back into this.
Officers begin questioning Louise about what happened.
Louise, who brought you the heroin?
Heroin.
Is that what you used?
She said that.
Y'all let me know if y'all back, because it went out again. YouTube did it again. This is crazy. YouTube, this is how is it that y'all expect the people who watch this thing on the replay to get anything out of this? If you keep shutting people out and they keep having to reset their app, this does nothing for the people watching on the replay. Okay, this is affecting my replay views, and I really don't. This is ridiculous. YouTube, this is ridiculous. Okay, you gotta this has gotta stop. I'm getting frustrated now. Like, one time is okay, cool, that's a mistake, but now you want to do this because I am going live in a little under 3.5 hours for members only. And you can't do this when we get members only, okay? You keep cutting off this live when people are watching. I know people are coming back, or people never left or something, but it's shut down for me on my two phones I'm watching it on. And do something. I don't know what's wrong, but we got to fix it, okay? Because there's a lot of people in here got apples ready to go. And we throwing them. It's crazy, man. Y'all here, man, because we got to sit here and watch this woman and see how she says, I just lost 3 apples. We got all these apples ready to go. All these apples, red and green. They all ready to go. Z is here. Appreciate you. YouTube is acting funny. But we're going to get back into this. They're going to talk to us later about how she got a hold of these drugs. But let's go.
They guess this to be the drug involved. At the hospital, officers begin questioning Louise about what happened.
Louise, who brought you the heroin?
Heroin.
Is that what you used?
She said that. Take this and inhale whatever.
Okay.
I don't remember.
Louise, would you give us permission to go inside and search your house?
All right.
Yeah.
To a degree, respect the fact that this is a consent search, not tear her house apart.
With her permission, officers soon searched Louise's house but found no evidence regarding drug activity.
Was Ann the one that brought you the stuff?
No. She knows.
Well, she's saying nothing happened, that you were just there and all of a sudden you just went down.
No, they're lying because she told me to go and try that. I was strong.
Kind of a scary feeling, I'm sure. So you inhaled it through your mouth, or was it like like they heated it up underneath?
Yeah.
You have no idea what they...
Honest to God.
Hey, would you be willing to give us a sample of your blood?
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Find out what they gave me.
Okay. Do you have any idea what it looked like, whatever was in the tinfoil, like what color it was? Okay. Ann did?
Yes, not Ann. Her daughter.
Ann's daughter?
Yes.
What's her name?
Jolene.
Jolene? Where did you guys do this at?
There we go in my bedroom.
In your bedroom? Okay. Who gave it to you?
Louise.
Okay, so Jolene gave this to you and said...
She said, try it.
Okay. Okay, so when you did that, Jolene was there yet then, right?
Yeah.
Was something going on that she randomly offered that to you, or?
They just got there.
Right.
She said, if you can go in your room.
I'm just gonna call my partner real quick and let him know what you just told me, okay?
What's up?
Hey, so she just said that Jolene is the one that gave it to her, and she gave us consent for the blood. She's like, yeah, I want to know what the hell they gave me.
All right, if the consent is revoked at any point, make sure you let me know ASAP.
Alrighty, I'll keep going and get this blood sample going. What's your plan? Nothing. She's gonna be free to go when we're done here. She's not in trouble with us.
Jenna just said that it was actually Jolene that lit the tinfoil and gave it to her.
Wasn't here, was gone before we got here.
But she was here?
This is the first time hearing about it. So I never knew anything about Jolene until when you guys brought it up. That name was never mentioned.
Officers proceeded to ask Ann who Jolene was and who else was at the house. She shares that several family members, along with her daughter Jolene, arrived at the house shortly before Louise passed out, and they all left the scene right after.
Where's she at now?
She's probably at the hotel with her son.
Why did they leave or what?
Got scared? I don't know. I mean, that's a
Do
scary
any of them
thing,
have
you know?
warrants or anything like that? Or do any of them have warrants or anything like that that they need to be
No.
concerned? Okay.
Yeah, you know, you don't want to see something like that. You just stand there, you can't. No, I couldn't do nothing
Nobody
either.
else did you though? That's kind of crappy.
I tell you, I have no idea.
Laughs? What's funny about that? Like, y'all... Lady, you really expect us to believe this? You really expect that this woman passes out, and once she passes out, people run from the house, and you don't say, hey, where the hell are y'all going? Why are y'all leaving? What just happened? You don't question that at all? You expect us to believe that, and you expect it's funny somehow. Like, you was involved with it, ma'am. There's no way you don't know what's going on or what happened or how the drugs entered the house. There's no way. This is... I don't know, man. Like, if the police approach you, if you're not going to tell the truth, just don't talk. Just don't talk. Because lies... This is crazy. I don't know. I don't know, man. It's either you tell the truth or tell them you have nothing to say. But it's crazy. This is just, I don't know. Let's go.
I have an idea.
All right. But anyway, so,
Well, she overdosed. So, she used something.
Ann seemingly shares here that, outside of Louise's son passing away from a drug-related overdose, her own son also passed away from an overdose.
I know my son passed away from a fentanyl.
Bren, right?
Yes.
If anybody else was here and used any of that substance with her, they could potentially be dead right now for all we know. So we need to know about that.
You know, everybody's, I mean, we're all standing, we're not, you know.
Well, are we? Because are you with those people that were here?
What hotel are you staying at?
I think so.
Okay.
Room 102.
Okay. So, if we want to go talk to Jolene, where would we find Jolene? We got to talk to everybody that was here.
We'll all be in the same room.
Okay. Is that where you're going to be heading now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Officers allow Ann to go back to her hotel room as officials continue to do more background research on Jolene. Jolene's criminal history is troubling, though she is only 24 years old. She's faced a slew of charges in her past, including resisting, first-degree recklessly endangering safety, along with possession, distribution, and manufacturing charges for various drugs, including heroin, methamphetamines, cocaine, and general narcotics. Of all of her charges, she had only been previously convicted of 1 count of possession of methamphetamines, 1 count of manufacturing or delivering heroin, 1 count of recklessly endangering safety, and 1 count of bail jumping. Her most...
If you know somebody has that kind of past, and they want to come into your house, or they want to come into your car, and they want to ride from you, the question you should ask, can I search you before you come in here? If I can't search you and make sure you don't have anything on you, you can't come in here. That's how it's gonna go. You my family, I love you, but I can't take the risk of you around me. I have to know that you don't have anything on you. And if you don't agree with that, so be it. You can't be here. Because in my eyes, there's only one reason why you wouldn't agree to that. It's because you have something on you. And I'm not dealing with you. This is family or not. Family or not. You can't be involved with someone who's going to put your livelihood at risk. It just can't be done. Lethal May, remember for 2 months, Derrick, you are the best. I'm truly thankful to God I found you and the great friends I found here. Me too, Lethal May. And about what was it? What is that? April is the 4th month. So almost a year now. 10 months ago, I was going to quit this. I was really thinking about quitting this 10 months ago. And one of the subscribers, Buff, who we haven't seen in a while, she's going through some family things, last thing I heard. But she found my channel during that time and watched a lot of my videos and commented. And that was part of the reason that I stuck to this. And I'm glad I did, because I was close to quitting. I really was. But I'm so thankful to God that I didn't, because this is where I'm supposed to be. This is what I'm supposed to be doing. So let's go.
Most recent charge of bail jumping, her 4th time facing that charge, resulted in a 2-year prison sentence followed by 2 years of probation in 2018. According to court records, her sentence was set to be complete on June 1st, 2022, just 11 days after the events in this video.
When she asked me to try, she gave me like a dollar bill or something, and she did it first.
And did?
After that, I don't remember.
I think that's probably pretty natural for you not to remember anything after that. You're lucky to be alive, though, I'll tell you that much. I can imagine it's a pretty scary feeling for you, especially knowing that your own family gave it to you.
Jolene.
Yeah, she left. She wasn't even there when we got there. I would be more than mad. I mean,
what the hell? Why would they do something like that to me? Ann doesn't know.
Ann says she doesn't know, but I think Ann knows more than what she's saying.
She's lying.
I mean, yeah, they killed you. If it wasn't for Narcan, you'd be dead.
The officer steps away from Louise and begins talking to her son, Sean, who drove to the hospital.
Hello. Sean, yeah, that's my mom.
Okay, she overdosed on.
I knew it.
They're pretty sure, I'm pretty sure it was heroin.
The first thing when my son called me and then he said that Ann and Jolene were over, and I knew right away that it was them. How is she doing though?
She's pissed. They used Narcan to bring her back. If it wasn't for that, she'd be dead.
Oh man, I don't know if my son found her. I don't know.
He saw her in there. Here's what I think happened. Jolene had used, Ann had used, and he said, here, try this.
Yep, my mom never did that stuff.
Yeah, she inhaled it, and that was that.
Why didn't she just call 911 right from the beginning?
Well, because I'm sure they didn't want to get from him.
Thank God my son was there, but it's sad that he had to deal with this.
Yeah.
And he had to deal with my brother doing the same thing at the same house.
Sean seems to reveal here that the child who called 911 was also present when his uncle died from an overdose.
So one way or the other, we'll find out, okay?
Thank you.
All right, good luck with everything, okay?
Thank you very much.
Yep, thanks, Tom.
We're gonna head over to Days Inn then.
With this newfound information, officers went to Anne's hotel room looking for Jolene.
This is just sad. This woman's son passed away from an overdose in her house, and then you bring drugs to her house and ask her to do it. What the fuck? Like, what is going on? What kind of people are in this world to do that? That's like I got way much respect and sympathy for people. You know, if I knew somebody's son was unalived in a car accident and their car was hit by a red Ford F-150 truck, if I know that, and I just so happen to own a red F-150 truck, I'm not gonna drive that truck to their house. Just on pure respect. But this, I don't know, man. I don't know. We got some people in this world who will attack you in more ways than one, you know. And speaking of being attacked by people, I do have a list of personal protection items that you can find on Amazon, linked down in the description box. So go down there, check out the list, and you might find something that you could use to protect yourself from crazy people in this world. All right, let's keep going.
Just looking to chat with somebody in room 102.
Pick up for Edwards? Sorry, your online order isn't ready yet.
Why?
Our internet slows down at this time of day.
Hello?
Hey, is Jolene here?
No, I've got my grandson now.
Where's Jolene at?
Was she outside?
Do you mind if we take a look? Make sure she's not in here?
Sure, go ahead.
Hey, can you step in the hallway? I want to chat with you a little bit more.
Sure.
You heard of that? Yep, absolutely. What did you guys use?
I didn't use anything.
I know you guys are all in the bedroom together. Okay.
Yes, we were in the bedroom together, and I said, stay there.
Louise, and Jolene.
Yes, and my aunt was handing me my shirt.
Yes, and you guys used.
Used what?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'm on my own medications.
And this is.
Look, I've seen. No.
Okay.
You think I would use after I seen my son?
I would hope not.
I wasn't even up here when my son used and died.
Why would Louise tell us that she used with Jolene then? And you were in the room.
I didn't. I was in the room.
Why else would she say?
Okay, I seen tinfoil. That's it.
Oh my God, this is.
Did Jolene have it or what? Jolene brought it or what?
I don't know.
Okay, so who had the tinfoil?
Not me.
So did Jolene have the tinfoil?
I don't know.
Okay.
I could say yes.
Who used it? Who used it? I'm concerned about if you used.
If I used, wouldn't I be the same boat?
Everybody's tolerances are different.
What?
And did Louise ever use heroin before?
I have no idea.
And if this is the first time ever she's done it?
I don't know.
She's lucky to be alive.
Yeah, I'm lucky I was there.
Yeah,
I would have probably done the same thing with my son if I was up here when that happened. I was in treatment down there. I've seen people where they did pump on them so many times. I got so scared, I didn't know what to do. Like I says.
You just saw somebody had tinfoil.
Yes.
Probably Jolene and Louise used.
Probably.
Did you use?
No.
Okay. Hear them talk about anything about?
So I was in the room. They were passing the drugs around, and I was just sitting there looking. Like that's what you want us to believe. Like oh man, like this, lies have to make sense, people, and it's hard for a lie to make sense because the only way to protect a lie is to lie even more. The only way to make a lie believable is to lie more. But at the same time, the more lies you make, the more your story unrattles. I was in the room. The other 3 people were doing drugs, and I was just sitting there looking. Because that happens, you know. I didn't say, hey, you guys are doing drugs. I'm not into that. I'm going to go in the living room. I didn't say that. While they were doing drugs, I just sat there and looked. That's believable, man. Man, this whole video is pissing me off. It's pissing me off. And I think it's pissing me off because in the first story, it was a young girl. And in the second story, it was I think a 13-year-old boy. And this is the 13-year-old boy's second time seeing something like this. So I think the kids are being involved. It's what's making me get so upset at everybody who is making excuses for this and lying for this and covering up for that. It's just crazy. This is crazy. But let's go. It's hard for her to lie because she's high. And maybe that's it. First she said, I saw the tinfoil. But I don't know who had it. Like the tinfoil was just floating in thin air or something. Like this is, I don't, either don't say anything or tell the truth. There's no reason to talk if you're going to sit there and lie to me because they're not stupid. These officers are not stupid, and you don't know the information that they already have. They will ask you questions that they already know the answer to just to see, engage if you're going to lie about the questions they don't know the answer to. And because you don't know what they know already, you can't figure out what to lie about and what not to lie about. It's hard. So you just don't say nothing or be completely honest. Those are your 2 choices. This is ridiculous. I was just in there watching them do drugs, but I was just looking. Let's go, man.
Using or what it was or
crazy.
I heard my auntie said, oh, wow.
I wanted to come back here in an hour because you've overdosed and you've got grandchildren here or anything like that. I want to make sure you're safe.
I am safe.
And I've also got to be concerned about where Jolene is because sometimes it doesn't happen right away.
She's got a room here somewhere.
Eventually, Ann shares where Jolene's room is.
I appreciate you being honest with me.
Oh, you're welcome.
Okay. So I'm going to be honest with you. If we get in contact with Jolene, she's going to go to jail, okay? If she's got a warrant.
No, baby. Go back in there, okay? Grandma's right here. She's not going nowhere. Any other questions?
I don't think so.
Next, officers wait outside of Jolene's door.
Jolene in there? Yeah. Ever step up, please? Open the door.
I don't have the key.
Try Free Tax USA this year to get the same tax refund without paying extra. We all
Jolene, step out here.
Hi.
Step out.
YouTube is getting on my nerves right now. I just want to say this, YouTube. This is probably like the 5th time you have kicked people out of here and made them have to come back. This is ridiculous, man. I don't like you, YouTube. I really don't. At this point, I don't like you. We got problems. Now I am gone completely. I am completely gone right now. Completely gone. I'm not even here anymore, YouTube. This is your mother, YouTube. Your mama. Your mama, YouTube. Your mother. Your mother, YouTube. This is crazy. You like literally kicked me out completely. But people are still in the chat. I don't know if y'all can still see me or hear me. I still see the chat moving. This is crazy. I think it's going completely. This is you see me now? Do you see me and hear me now? This is crazy, man. Me and you gonna fight, YouTube. It's back up now. What is the last thing you saw, Sunny Days? This is crazy. I'm talking about the video itself. Did you what's the last part you saw? Cause YouTube is getting on my nerves. Like I'm ready to quit. But we gotta finish this video. You can see me and hear me now. Y'all probably have to go out and come back in, but this is crazy, man. 4004. Okay. I'm gonna wind it back a little bit. I think I just was talking. But this is crazy. YouTube, we got problems. We got issues. Like YouTube, you're messing up my flow with this. Lady lying about Jolene. Okay. And Deb said she didn't lose the show this time. So this is, I don't know what's going on, YouTube, but we gotta get this together. Like this is just ridiculous. I got it on 2 phones here. To see, have you done a disk cleanup and clean your cache and see if you have updates to install? I mean, there shouldn't be any updates because it always notifies me on the updates. With my streaming, the software I use to stream. So every time it says you need to update, I hit update right then and there. So it should be that. It has to be something with YouTube because I'm literally not fixing nothing. When it goes down for people, I'm literally not touching anything. And it just comes back up. I don't do anything. It just reconnects and starts going again. And I don't understand. See, I don't understand it. I really don't. But let's see if we can get through this. We got 11 minutes left. I'm going to just let it play out. And hopefully we get through this before YouTube start acting crazy again. But let's
She's right here. She's not going nowhere. Any other questions?
I don't think so.
Next, officers wait outside of Jolene's door.
Jolene in there? Yeah. Ever step up, please? Open the door.
I don't have the key.
Step in. Jolene, step out here.
Hi.
Step up.
Go up, sir.
My little cousin.
Okay, how old is he?
He's 18.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Lonzo.
What was it?
Lonzo.
Lonzo?
Yeah.
Okay. How old are you?
Me? 20.
20? Okay. Anybody else here? Just other than those two?
Yeah, it's just us.
Where are your shoes at?
Can I show you that? Can I please grab my wallet? It's right there. You can look in it.
Is this your room, Jolene?
Yeah.
How long have you been in the room?
Oh, a couple of days. I've been having my kid with me, so.
Okay. Is it under your name?
Yeah. There's nothing in there.
The officer does a quick search of her wallet and finds $628 in cash. He puts it back in her wallet and instructs her to step outside of the room while her cousin appears to remain unbothered while playing video games.
He's good to go. We'll get him down my head. Get him out of here. I'll take your phone too. Jolene, why don't you come on here? Alright, so obviously you got some warrants. Okay. Like the warrant for you. Did you miss an appointment or something? Or?
Yeah, I missed an appointment.
You are not free to leave. Okay. I want to talk to you a little bit about what happened up on. Yep. But before you do, I got to read your rights. You have the right to remain silent. Do you understand each of these rights I've explained to you? Yes. So I guess walk me through what kind of happened up there.
My mom went to go check up on her. All I heard was like a big boom. My auntie was on the ground. And I told my cousin, I'm like, hurry up, call 911. So like, Grandma's not breathing. Back in the day and stuff, like I know what that is because it happened to me a lot. So I call an Uber, come back here because I don't want my kid around there.
So you recognize it as an overdose? Okay. So just to put you at ease, like she's okay. She's at the hospital or they're taking care of her there. Do you know her to use heroin or? Because your mom sounds like she was just weed and coke.
Yeah, I heard her for cocaine, yeah.
Have you been staying clean?
Yeah, I've been staying clean because I would get my kids back, so.
I've talked to Ann, I've talked to Louise. You tell me the truth. Okay. I like to give people one chance.
Y'all still in here, man. YouTube is really freaking me out tonight. Yeah, it's YouTube. It's YouTube, and it's frustrating me right now. I can't be using all my apples. Manny, you're still here. Letha May is back. This is crazy, man. I'm really getting frustrated with this. I don't know if they're doing like a system update and it's messing with it or what's going on, but it is just it's frustrating, YouTube, because I have people you had to exit and re-enter. Yeah, and that's what I have to do on my two phones. And it's not like it's putting up a different stream. It's still the same stream. It's still the same stream with the same amount of likes. It's just kicking people out and making them have to come back in. I don't understand it. You're really frustrating me. It's really frustrating me. Jeff Lee has to pee. You see that? YouTube, you done made Jeff Lee gotta use the bathroom. But this is you're frustrating me, YouTube. You are frustrating me. I'm trying to hear this girl tell these lies, and you're interrupting me.
Yeah, I heard her for cocaine, yeah.
Have you been staying clean?
Yeah, I've been staying clean because I would get my kids back, so.
I've talked to Ann, I've talked to Louise. You tell me the truth. Okay. I like to give people one chance. I know I've already got one lie from you. Who you used back then?
My auntie.
Okay. And where did that come from?
Just she pulled it out of her drawer. I'm dead ass. Cause like I don't have nothing.
Is there gonna be anything we need to be concerned about in here?
No, you can check my whole room. I'd rather wait for my lawyer because I'm not.
Okay, that's fine. Go and put your hands behind your back for me.
My anxiety is getting really high right now.
At this point, you're being placed under arrest for your warrants. Just to be clear, you're requesting your lawyer.
What?
How much money do you have here?
I should have like 600.
We're gonna be seizing that. It's all here on body camera that I'm gonna be seizing that money. I'm also gonna be seizing your cell phone. Alright, just wanna hang tight with her in the hallway here.
One officer watches Jolene in the hallway while the rest search the room.
So Alonzo Enzo was sitting on this bag when I walked in, playing Xbox.
Yeah.
I asked him, hey, is that your bag? And he walked out. No, that ain't mine. I just came in and sat down. This stuff was all in the bag.
I don't know. I think we got enough to charge her with.
While it is not clearly shown on camera, police reports indicate they confiscated just over 16 grams of marijuana, which is likely what this officer is referring to. Other than that, the only other suspicious item found was a piece of tin foil shoved between the chair cushion, which officers seem to almost immediately disregard as trash.
Yeah, I pulled that out of the chair. Nothing suspicious, but nothing. I told her I know she was lying again about Louise pulling it out, smoking. And I think I need my lawyer here. Okay. Alright, get that up. Hey, just talk to you real quick. Got a hold of Jolene.
Okay.
So she's gonna go to jail for her warrants.
Okay.
She admitted to what happened. I know she brought it, and she's given it to Louise. That's what you saw?
Mm-hmm. That's, like I said.
So
I just heard her say, "Oh wow, that was."
Okay. I mean, if you want to come out and talk to Jolene quick, you can. I've got no issues with that.
I don't want to
Okay, that's
bring
fine.
him because he's autistic and he'll be running back and forth.
I can have Jolene just tell her to give you a call once she gets up to the jail.
Okay.
So, again, I appreciate your cooperation, and I think that's all I need for him. All right.
Kids are coming late. I gotta wait for an hour. They're cleaning house right now.
All right. Have a good weekend.
All right, well, thank you.
Yep. So I told Ann you're going to jail. I told her you'd give her a call if you needed her to grab anything from your room or anything like that.
I'm gonna need my phone for that.
Do you know her number?
No, I do not.
Mom's number? Is it face or?
It's a pen.
Here, officers inadvertently obtained the PIN code to Jolene's phone, allowing the officer to search it. Reports indicate that data was also deleted from Jolene's phone, and clues from an individual named Max supported this, as that contact sent a message that read, "Delete everything."
I believe my vapes, my pockets will.
Yeah. So, Ann, like I said, we stopped talking because you requested your lawyer. Okay. If you want to continue that conversation, have your lawyer reach out to me. But I can't talk to you any further though because you're talking to one of your lawyer. Just watch your head when you get in, okay?
Police originally pushed charges for 1 count of manufacturing or delivering heroin and 1 count of violating probation. Through the court case, prosecutors would decide to only try her for a charge of first-degree recklessly endangering safety, likely due to insufficient evidence regarding the other charges. For this, she was found guilty due to a no-contest plea. Less than 2 months after the incident, she was sentenced to 2 years in state prison with 3 years of extended probation. She agreed to the forfeiture of the cash found on her, which was $628 in total. Wisconsin-related records for both Louise and Ann show no significant criminal history. For this case, both appear to face no charges. However, later the next year, Ann would face charges for battery related to domestic abuse and neglect of a child. Her court case is still going through the system, and the current details are not readily available or public. A verdict or any possible sentencing is yet to have been determined for that case.
Today we have 2 cases.
This was a family of, I don't know what to call them, a family of drug-related criminals. Like, I don't, man. To have people, multiple people in your family pass away from overdose and nobody says, we need to leave that stuff alone. This is crazy, man. This is crazy. This is so crazy. I think the only person who had like a wake-up call during this whole thing is the lady who overdosed. And she had to almost die to have that wake-up call. This is sad. This is sad. And I don't know how drugs got introduced to this family or what was the person you know, the person who was first the person in this family who first came across drugs and introduced everybody else to the drugs. But this is crazy. This is crazy. D. Armin has joined us. I appreciate you being here. Yeah, this was a good live. It was full of some bumps and some speed bumps we had to get over because of YouTube, but we got it. But yeah, I want to do this again. I want to do it live today, partly because I ain't had nothing to do. But also because I knew yesterday's live stream was going to be demonetized. And I'm not able to make any money off the replay because I played that copyrighted material. And yeah, I ain't making no money off of it, but that's cool. But I wanted to do it again. I just wanted to do another live because of that as well. Veronica is here. Yes, Veronica, you're a little late, but there's always the replay, and you can see what we went through in this live and how frustrating YouTube got me. I did a lot of ranting today. I did a lot of ranting to drug users, drug dealers, family members who enable drug use, and YouTube. They all got a little bit of it from me today. Everybody. We threw some apples. Oh boy. But all in all, we did have a great live, so it's gonna be fun for people to watch on the replay. But yeah, I don't know how often I do this, but I might be doing like some afternoon live streams at some point, because there are a lot of people, because of time differences, that they can't show up to our regular Saturday night live streams. But yeah, we got it. We got it. If any of y'all missed any part of this, for those of you who were here with me live, if you think you missed a big portion of it, you can always watch it on the replay, which will be available starting right after I close this. And I might watch this one myself. I might watch this one myself. But yes, make sure to hit that like button. I might watch this one myself just to see. Just to see how it looks for people who are watching the replay. But for all you channel members in what time is it? In 1 hour and 42 minutes, I will be live for channel members only. I will be recording a video live at 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And if you're a channel member, you can join me during that stream. You're gonna watch me record a video, so I'm gonna be talking to y'all at the beginning of the stream. Then I have to ignore you while I record the video, and then we can have a conversation afterwards after I finish it. But I appreciate all of y'all for your support, all of y'all for joining me on this live that is outside of our regularly scheduled programming. But there will be a video dropping tonight, 8:25 p.m. Eastern, and that is tonight's video is the first video ever on this channel that didn't end with an arrest. I think this is the first one. But yeah, it's still a great video. But yeah, I got work to do because tomorrow's video is not ready yet, and I have to edit that one before I go live here for channel members. So again, I appreciate y'all for showing up. Thank you for sticking with me through all the twists and turns YouTube was throwing at us. And it's been a good one. I will see y'all in the